With a little more than a month away till we see the IndyCars back at St. Pete for the start of the 2026 season, there may be no driver more motivated for the start of the 2026 season than Andretti Global's Will Power, the newly minted driver of the number 26 car at the team now owned by Dan Tauris and TWG group, has proven to be very fired up and energetic about his opportunity to start at this new team. He'll be turning 45 on race day at St. Petersburg. And after 16 years driving for Penske Racing, the veteran who has won 45 races, the Indianapolis 500, 2 IndyCar championships, and more poles than anybody in the history of IndyCar with 71, will be moving over to a new team, new power unit supplier after driving for Chevrolet for so many years. And he's bringing an immediate energy based on what he told the AP's Jenna Fryer at Daytona during the Roar test. He will be racing at the Rolex 24 this coming weekend, driving for fellow Australian Kenny Hable's 75 Express Mercedes team in the Sun Energy AMG in the GTD Pro category. It'll be his debut in the Rolex 24, which is surprising considering how great of a road racer Will Power is. He says that Penske, in the article, he said that Penske wouldn't allow him to run many races or run outside of the IndyCar program, and even when he had the one opportunity he might have had to do so, he had to get out of it, in part because of a serious illness that befell his wife and having to be by her bedside in the hospital. So for Will Power, he's bringing in a new mentality. Ron Ruzinski, who he also worked with at Penske Racing, is bringing this new mentality as a team principal at Andretti Global. And in terms of how he's working with the drivers, Kyle Kirkwood was quoted in the article saying that he's Will's one of the nicest guys in the series, one of the most pure competitors in IndyCar, and I absolutely adore him. He already's been great for us in just a few weeks. He works day in and day out to make sure he's one of the most competitive drivers in the series, and that's a drive I think we all hope to have. He definitely feels like he has something to prove, and combined with Ron, well, there's no doubt the two of them are going to greatly help improve Andretti's short oval program. In the article, brought up the fact that Penske did not allow Power or Ruzinski to start working with Andretti until the first of the year, which only gives them less than 2 months to implement the ideas, information, meld into this group prior to St. Pete. Of course, Penske has hired David Malukas to take over for Will Power, so to bring a youth movement and a guy who has not won a race in his career but has been close on ovals, coming off of what was arguably the worst year for Penske in many years. So we will see how motivated and how energetic Will Power is as he moves to a new organization with a new opportunity. He is quoted in here, "There's nothing more I want to do this year than beat Penske every single weekend, and I understand why I wasn't allowed to start at Andretti until now, because we're only 2 weeks into the year. We are already working very hard on everything we need to get to work on," end quote. So the fact of the matter is, if there's a person to watch that isn't named Alex Palou or Sir Scott Dixon at St. Pete, I would say that person would be Will Power.